Hi, this is Greg Jones, 1623 Custom Harmonicas. And in today's lesson, we're going to go over some very basic posture and technique matters. But first, a quick review. In the introductory lesson, or first lesson, we talked about the importance of warming our harmonica for a few minutes up against our body and to attempt to get the harmonica into close to the same temperature as our body, and that was to reduce moisture issues and moisture and condensation, saliva buildup inside the harmonica. So we talked about warming, and then we also talked about solo tuning and how we have a repeating sequence of 4 notes. In today's lesson, this is one of the most important lessons I think that we can go over, and it's because how we're going to practice and how we're going to play. And so we need to actually spend a few minutes every day actually practicing what we're going to go over right now. And that is that, in my view, it is very important that when we play, that we keep good posture and that every muscle in our face and in our body, our shoulders, every muscle should be completely relaxed. And the reason we want that is we want our muscles to be free to receive information from our nerves and from our brain so that they can go, our muscles can contract, expand, flex, whatever they're called upon to do, but we want them to be available to be on task. Secondly, we want to be sitting straight up so that we have a clear air path. And lastly, we don't want to develop bad habits or sore back or injury from playing this way or the blues face, the stuff like that. I mean, we really want to almost appear as if we're bored when we play. Now, that doesn't mean that we are not going to play with intensity and passion. We will, but we can better achieve that if our muscles and our body is completely relaxed. So it's okay if you look like you're even a little bit bored. If you have a bored look on your face, that is probably okay. And so let's go ahead and practice that. Make sure that we're sitting up straight. And I'd just like to add the other reason we want to play like that is because we're generally playing in a group setting and we need to communicate with the other members in our band. So even though that's one of the lesser reasons, we want to do that as well. So let's just focus on that. Sit up straight. Take a deep breath. And this may be a little uncomfortable, may not be how you want, but this will become your new normal if you practice it. That's what we're going to do. When we hold the harmonica, I don't really care how you choose to hold the chromatic, whatever works for you. It is important that you push this button straight in without pressure going in either direction. But however you choose to do it is fine, and however you choose to cup your hand is fine. But I think it's just very important that when we are sitting straight up and we see, we want our muscles free to use whatever effects and techniques that we need. So you can pick any note. We're just going to practice that. And you can hold the note and think about being very relaxed. And then when you're in that relaxed state, then think about producing a really good tone. If you ever heard somebody play kind of, it's because they're pinching their lips and they're not hitting the right note, and the airflow is restricted, and so it prevents them from really producing a good sound. One other thing, if you get a chance, take a look at Charlie McCoy playing the Orange Blossom Special. Probably one of the fastest songs on the harmonica ever played, certainly up there. If you look at his version and Buddy Green's version, both of them are incredibly relaxed when they're playing, and those muscles are rapid fire and they're moving, and they're playing with incredible speed and accuracy and very cleanly, and yet they are completely relaxed. So let's focus on that and make sure that we're nice and relaxed. Hold the harmonica however feels comfortable for you. So just practice that before each practice session. Regardless of what we're learning, you should spend a couple minutes going over that. Pretty soon that will become normal for you, and you will find it difficult to play any other way. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Greg Jones, 1623 Custom Harmonicas.